Hi there, and welcome to Golden Wings Angel Card Readings. Today we are finishing up with Aries. This is for anybody who's in a coupled relationship or a longer-term committed relationship. We just did Aries for single and looking for love. This is for the months of August and September 2017. This is Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And so this is now your reading. If you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and you are part of a couple or a longer term committed relationship, I decided to split the two because I really feel that it's too general to do a general reading for singles and couples and get a nice good reading for that. So I decided to split those up. Just a reminder that I do all of my shuffling off screen right now, and that way I can get straight to your reading and you're not stuck with 30 to 40 minutes while I'm tuning into my spirit guides and asking them for help and guidance for your reading. Instead, we can just start and get right into the interpretation. I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot. I'm using the Angel Tarot. I'm pulling a single card for the Romance Oracle. And then I'm doing something new. I have 3 different decks. We've got the angel answers, so we've got our angels, we've got our mermaids and dolphins, and we've got our messages from the fairies. And basically, once I get past your general reading, I've asked for 3 what I'm going to call action energy cards for you, so that the basis behind the idea is if you have any challenging things come up or any challenging energies in your reading or anything that's an impediment to your relationship during these 2 months, I've asked the angels, the fairies, and the mermaids and dolphins, what is a specific card for you that can help you work through those negative energies and challenges so that you can transform them as best you can. And those are the last 3 cards that I'll be doing. Okay, so let's get to your reading. First we have Page of Michael on the left-hand side in the upper row. And then we have the Ace of Gabriel. And on the right-hand side, Major Arcana Energy, the Lovers, which in a reading for love and romance for long-term relationship is a beautiful card. Down on the bottom left, we have Life Experience, more Major Arcana. 6 of Air in the middle, and 9 of Earth on the right. At the bottom of the 2 decks for the basis of your readings, we have 8, going the wrong way, sorry, 8 of Fire. So lots of energy and things coming at you, Aries, for August and September. And then the 3 of Ariel, which we just got for Aries if you were single too. Okay, so just looking general before we go on to our other cards, it looks like we've got a little challenge to begin with here. We've got a Page of Michael, which is usually news coming to you that is bluntly delivered and that creates a bit of a challenge. The nice thing about this card is that even though it creates a bit of a challenge, it also basically says that it's a challenge that you can handle. So don't get too nervous. You know, if somebody comes to you with some information about love and romance, your particular relationship, or this might be your significant other, or somebody new coming in, or even a child that gives you some news that you are not, a younger person gives you some news that you're not too thrilled about. Try to remember that inherent in this card is also that you have what it takes to succeed in whatever challenges is here. Now, this card right underneath is the Life Experience card. And this card can be, sorry, that's my cat coming to visit. This card can be about structures that need to be not torn down, but structures that need to be let go of so that a new structure can come in its place, or something else can be built that's more meaningful in its place. And the fact that these 2 cards are writing together leads me to believe that whatever information you're going to receive here may cause a bit of an aha moment that's not very comfortable for you. So if you get some information here, even though it's saying that this is information you can succeed through, and even though it's a challenge you can meet, it might really kind of take a structure or a feeling of solidarity that you had, or something that you felt was maybe fairly secure, and it might tear away at that a little bit. And I need you to know that that's okay. The text on the card is a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So inherent in these change cards, even when they're challenge cards, is the idea that your angels are always looking out for you, God, Earth Mother, animal spirits, and because we all have such a hard time with change, most of us, and we don't embrace it the way we could, then unfortunately sometimes life experience comes along and forces a change upon us. And we just need to remember that when this change is forced upon us, it's always for our highest good. It's never where change is going to be forced upon us and ultimately later on when we look back on it, we're going to say, oh my God, like that was awful. It stayed awful. We're going to learn from it. We're going to have something happen that creates a whole new level of experience for us. Okay, so you have to let go of something, or maybe just a thought process that you had, and it might come from a blunt message that you were not expecting. And so that's why we do these readings, not to tell you that something, like something, is challenging is on its way, but now it's not something that you're not expecting. That doesn't mean it's something you should be looking for either. This could be a very weak energy. It could be a feeling or an inkling you have, okay? It doesn't always have to be this massive earth-shattering thing, especially because this is a general reading and not a personalized reading. If I was doing a personalized reading for you and your significant other, that would be very different. But because this is a general reading for lots of people, you still have to take into account that this may vibe and resonate with you and be your thing, and this may be somebody else's, right? That's still an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising in a coupled relationship. Okay, so we have the Page of Michael, and then life experience, as we've just said, it's a growth experience that you need for your highest good in order to get to the next level with love and romance. Now, the good news is right after that life experience card, we have the Six of Air. And the Six of Air usually happens right after a Five of Swords. It's like the Six of Swords. And it is the card of taking a deep breath and moving to a calmer place, okay? You can see that the person, there's a boat here, and it's moving away from something that's causing you stress and moving towards something that is better and brighter, okay? So yes, you may experience this. This may be something that throws you off a little bit. You may think, things are not as solid as I thought they were. But then this card is coming in right afterwards to tell you things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, okay? All right, so know that that's on its way. And then also on its way is the Ace of Gabriel. And the Ace here is very, very passionate energy, very passionate earth energy coming to you, which is lovely in a relationship, because if you're in a long-term relationship, as we all know, it's very easy to let the day-to-day go by and not really continue to fill that cup, right? To fill that relationship cup. And Ace of Gabriel means there's new passion, new passionate energy coming your way. And since we've asked specifically for couples, and this is love and relationship, then that means in August and September, there's a new kind of passionate energy for your relationship that you're already in coming into play. New passionate energy and smoother waters, smoother sailing, okay? And yes, you have a little bit of roughness to go through first. And then, as we said, sometimes these rougher, these more challenging experiences lead to other things. And this is your next set waiting for you. Smoother waters. Well, this is actually at the top. And on top of that is a whole new passion for your relationship. So maybe the information that's going to come to you, and maybe the fact that you feel shook up just a little bit will drag you out of some complacency and put you back into that place where you reinvent and you have the passion to do that. And I say that this is very strong for you right now because the card after that is the Lover's card, which if you're in a long-term relationship, this means that this is, true love. Sounds like a cliche, okay? But it means a reigniting of your love relationship. That's what this is. So first comes this, a little more passion coming into the relationship, a little more earthy passion. And then look, we have a revival. So if we haven't had this for a little bit, it's going to be on its way. And the other nice thing is underneath on this bottom row is the Nine of Earth. And this is kind of a solitary card. So these two kind of are in contrast to one another, but they also work beautifully together. Because Aries, what this is saying, any of you Aries that are in a relationship, in a long-term relationship, this is saying that not only are you going to love your relationship and have kind of a resurgence. I mean, look at the picture. It's beautiful, okay? This is two people looking at each other in love. That's your relationship. Not only is it saying that, but this card is kind of a solitary card that says that you know how to enjoy yourself on your own as well. It's a card of, looking around you, you've got some luxuries in life and really enjoying yourself in your own company, which this is a great duo to have in a relationship, because when you're comfortable in your own skin and you're happy being on your own, and you don't need the partnership to fulfill all these things for yourself, and you're not like, really needy and this or otherwise, but you also have a healthy love of your partner and your relationship, that is the best of all worlds. So really some good news and good things coming into play here for the next couple of months for any Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising that is in a longer term relationship. You have a couple of bumps, then everything points to smoother sailing with a kind of a reignition of some passion, and then the payoff of that is enjoying time by yourself and enjoying time in your renewed relationship. Okay, when I say renewed, that doesn't mean that you have to renew your vows or you even say it out loud that you have a new revived relationship. It just means the energy behind your relationship for being in a coupled relationship is going to be strong. If it hasn't been strong, it's going to be a little stronger than it was. Okay? The basis of the readings, we have the Eight of Fire, which means a lot of things coming at you. There's going to be a lot of passion, a lot of different things, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So you're liable to find yourself in the middle of a fairly busy life here. And the good news is, even if you're busy and even things are going on, make time for yourself so you nourish yourself. Make time to nourish your relationship. Okay? It's okay to have a lot of things going on as long as you keep filling that cup of love. As long as you keep filling that up. Sorry. I'll stop being goofy now. Then you have the Three of Ariel. And this just shows it's a card of working with others. It's a card of enjoying working with others and being around others. It's a fire card, Three of Wands, which means it's not about partnership. It's about more than just a partnership. So you might find that you really enjoy, at this time, you're really enjoying as a couple being out with other people, out and around with other people. Okay, those are at the bottom of the decks. So on your romance card for the romance oracle deck, I pulled, it is safe for you to love. Another beautiful card. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay? So let's say that you got thrown off a little bit at the beginning of these couple of months by some information that wasn't the best maybe, or an aha moment that made you feel like your relationship wasn't as sound and steady as you needed it to be. Then let's say maybe you went to work, things eased off a bit, and you went to work reigniting some passion. You know you're okay on your own, and you know that you have really strong energy, that you're in love with this person, okay? But maybe this rocked you a little bit, and you're a little nervous, okay? This is coming in right here, saying, don't be nervous. It's safe for you to love this person. If something happened, if you hit a bump, if you hit a relationship bump, you had an argument, or anything that made you feel just a little bit less Aries, just a little bit less comfortable with your relationship, these two cards are right back here saying, It's okay. The energy is going to come back, and it's safe for you to love. And don't forget when you do self-love as well. See, this card is for both, and that's what's so important here. This card mirrors both of these. It's safe for you to love yourself and cultivate this lovely relationship that you have with yourself. Because when you cultivate a relationship with yourself, what do you have? You have more to give to other people, and especially to your significant other, right? Okay, so another really strong, beautiful card for you. So, the last 3 cards I did, I wanted to hear from the angels, the dolphins and mermaids, and the fairies. And I basically asked, or I prayed and asked for guidance, and I said, if an Aries sun, moon, or rising in a long-term committed relationship gets into any troubles whatsoever during, August and September, there's any challenges that come up for them, what is your message for them on how to resolve these challenges, best work through these challenges, and have these cards under their belt and this energy under their belt and this information under this belt to transform any challenges that they get? And the angel answers said, no need to worry. Again, just fabulous. Just a fabulous message for you. I mean, this can be a traumatic card sometimes, right? If you're thrown off your game, if you think you've got something solid and you have an argument maybe and you think, yeesh, that didn't go well, right? And you're back to maybe this is going way worse than I thought. And then you have this Lover's card that's come in. You have a card that's telling you that it's safe in your committed relationship to open back up in love. And now no need to worry. So when you're going through challenges on those 2 months, if you have any, which we all do, I'm sure, in long-term relationships, you know how that is. Know that your angels are telling you that there's no need to really worry, that even if it feels heavy, or at times if things aren't going exactly how you want them to, if the expectations aren't matching up with the reality, no need to worry. Okay? From our mermaids and dolphins, we have the message, always watch your thoughts. Okay? So, if you're manifesting and you're a powerful manifester right now and you're in Aries and you're in a long-term relationship for August and September, you really want to watch your thoughts with regards to relationship. So it says here it's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. And this is a big message. You want to really, anytime you need to replay this video and look at these last 3 cards, right? Anytime you hit anything rocky, because that was specifically what I asked, what is your message for Aries for the 2 months if they hit a challenge in their relationship to resolve that challenge and work through it? And it says, don't go for fear-based energies. Keep your energies up high. Keep your thoughts up high on what you want to happen, not what you're afraid is going to happen. So if something comes in and you're like, oh my God, we had an argument, or this happened, or I got this information and it threw me off my game and maybe my relationship isn't going well, I'm afraid this will happen and this will happen and then this will happen, right? And you've got yourself out of this relationship when everything is, everything is going okay and you've already got yourself doomed and it's over. Stop, right? Don't do that. Watch your thoughts. Calm it down. If you get anything where you need to take just a little bit of time with yourself, right? This is another card here that'll help. Take a little time for yourself. If anything gets heated or heavy, watch your thoughts and come back to the positives in your relationship. Those are the times maybe to write down all the things that are great about your relationship instead of, anything that might be going wrong. And then the last card from our fairies says, patience, please. So it says, you may need to wait a little bit of time before you see exactly what they have in store. It says, what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that have yet to occur. Okay? So this is a lovely reading for you, for your relationships. And if you're in a long-term committed relationship, it looks like if you hit any kind of a bump over these couple of months, Aries, that you're going to be able to really rediscover your love for yourself and your partner. You're going to have self-love as well as your relationship love. You've been told that it's safe to love. And your 3 cards, watch your thoughts, no need to worry, and have patience. If something isn't you know, showing up right away. Maybe I do this reading and you're like, oh my God, it said it was going to be fine and I don't feel fine. Have some patience. The fairies are saying it's going to be okay. All right? So really lovely energy for you, Aries. Any couples that are in a committed relationship, it looks like over the course of the 2 months, you should have some nice rediscovery, okay? And I will be back in October for your next coupled reading. All right, thank you so much. Love and light always. Bye.